Now, what nation of people uses the eagle as a symbol? No. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. I'm wrong for saying that. But what I'm dealing with is when you deal with the so-called Europeans. Okay, they were once the Greeks. They were once the Romans, and they've always used. It's all right. It's all right. Because I asked you that question, you gave me the correct answer, but I said no, so I'm wrong. But the point of the matter is when you deal with the Romans and the Greeks, those empires, and this empire, they always used the eagle as a symbol. Okay, so the Lord said he would go through that person.
And it says, the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
Okay, go on.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Right, because he was speaking Hebrew. He was speaking our language, and they were speaking English, or Spanish, or Portuguese. Okay, so we didn't understand what the hell they were talking about.
A nation of fierce countenance,
right,
which shall not regard the person of old,
yep,
nor show favor to the young.
Right, and that's why in America and wherever Esau is at, they're just killing our people. Okay, whether they be old or young. Okay, if you come around, if you walking at a certain, like in America, there's certain areas where our people are around. If they come out at the wrong time, they can get arrested. Okay, or they can either get shot.
All right.
That's what's going on in the road today.
Let's go back. Take 5
But let me just read this first. This is what happened. This is how we know where the Israelites. It says Deuteronomy 28 and 48.
Right.
Therefore shalt thou serve them enemies which the Lord shall send against thee,
right,
in hunger,
okay,
and in thirst, in nakedness,
yep,
and wants of all things.
Yep.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Type of yoke of iron upon thy neck. You don't even gotta put slavery. Just put yoke on it. And what man is gonna come up with a yoke of iron on his neck? A guy that looks just like me and this brother and yourself. So that shows you right there that what it is like. We're not black people, we're not West Indians, we're not so-called African Americans. When you type yoke of iron, so when you type in yoke of iron, what are you gonna see? He's so-called right there. Okay, you got it. Yeah, do that.
And it says, Deuteronomy 28 and 37,
yes,
and thou shalt become an astonishment,
yep, an astonishment,
a proverb,
yep,
and a byword among all nations.
Oh, you're a nigga, you're this and you're that, and you're what is
monkey,
it? A monkey,
wetback.
Wetback.
Yeah.
So that's what the world will, that's what these Edomites will call us, so these not sticks. So, I mean, what we're reading about, and this is the thing, right?
They're calling us right now.
That's what they're calling us right now.
So this is before getting close to the last day.
We are in the last.
Well, we are in the last days. We are in the last days.
Just thought we're off a bit of humor. We're not going to the Jetson age, as some people say. I think we're going there. The cars will start flying. So
I don't think we're going to make it that
not
far.
going to make it that far.
I don't think so. The way things are going, World War, you know what I mean? You got it, brother. Nuclear weapons going to explode. That's what's next on the agenda. See? Famines, death, destruction. Such as after the sword,
yep,
to the famine, to the famine.
Yep, to the captivity, Yep. So that's what's going on online, but on our behalf, although we're going through so much turmoil.
Well, listen to all of this. I can say every strikes
And that's what it is.
So if you're a black person, trying to elevate yourself out of these situations, stop acting black, for God's sake. Yeah. Fix yourself up physically, fix your mind up, you know, and try to look good inside and out.
Oh, here.
That's it.
That's it.
And let others begin to look at you differently.
Yeah, but though, and that's
But there's
what I'm
some
saying.
you got the guys today, they're wearing their trousers down here, they got their hair and all sorts of things. They're wearing literally black,
Yeah.
black presentation. Actually. When people stop to look under that, they're going to throw back in that.
Yeah, because the
If it doesn't look good, it might even smell good. You understand?
Right.
So if people of dark complexion trying to uplift themselves, maybe things will begin to change a little bit, and people will say, well, this person has some class and some dignity. This person is of that profession. They're not acting that way. They're not being that way.
That's right. That's right. But
That's all I have to say for today.
That's all right. Bro. That's all right. But the best way that you elevate yourself, because you gotta understand, bro, right? And I wanted to say this to you before you leave. Now you gotta understand this Bible. Because I mean, we're all. I mean, I don't know how old you are, but you know, how old you are, if you don't mind. I'm in my. Okay, I'm in my mid-20s. I'm going into 30 though. All right, but what I'm saying is we all been brainwashed and taught that the Bible, you know, it's a white man's book, and that sort of thing. But the truth of the matter is, when you read about this Bible is our history, it's our power source. So we revert back to this, like I told you already before. The reason why we were cursed is we fell away from the doctrine of the Lord. So we return back to this, then that recovery of our nation is going to come into effect. That's the only way you can elevate yourself.
We were cursed then.
In the 1600s, you could say. But we're still cursed now. There was a reason for that.
Yeah.
There was a reason for that because what did Adam?
We are taking the Garden of Eden now. We are living through a curse. Because the Bible clearly says, God sweat up your brow, and you shall work. Bread, you have to work. Right. But that is a curse. We have to live that curse every day.
But guess what? But there were also times where we were blessed. When you read about Solomon, you read about the kingdom of Solomon. No, you're right though. I agree with you. Because we should really have to be working. We would have lived up the earth as it is.
Work, but not to this extent.
Right.
And then the slave masters, the Arabs, or the white man, they came along and now they're working us, they want to work us in those ways. They want to overwork us. Even today now we're overworked.
Right.
Mother and father has to work. Father has to work.
And it's getting worse too.
You gotta send the kids out on summer holidays to make a few pennies. The person just getting happy.
It's intensifying, yeah? It is.
It's the end of the white man's world. Our world is next.
But that's what I was going to tell him. I was going to tell him that. And see, what it is that basically we're in a time where we're at the end of the so-called European leadership. That's what time we're involved in right now. Now, before we get into the kingdom, because there's going to be a new beginning, okay? And that's where the kingdom comes in. Now, are you familiar with the term kingdom? Okay, but what I'm saying is you're going to be in the kingdom and you're going to be ruling.
But he's going to come back as a baby, this one.
He's going to be doing good in the kingdom.
Yeah, he's going to come back as a baby. He ain't going to make it.
He's not going to make it on the side.
Yeah, he's not taking it for a joke. He's got a feminine spirit as well.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
But you still got to teach Israel.
Yeah,
you know?
I know. Yeah, because he's got a feminine spirit, man.
Yeah, he does. He's not serious, man. Yeah. You're going, brother.
Right, this is 2nd Ezra 15 and 12. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten.
Right, so it says Egypt shall mourn and the foundations of it shall be smitten. Now, this ain't talking about ancient Egypt. This is metaphorical. Okay? Now, this particular Egypt, and we're going to bring the scriptures out to prove that fact. This particular Egypt is talking about is America. Okay, because John the Revelator, he saw a city that was likened unto Egypt in Sodom. All right? And that's the city that we're reading about in this particular verse. So it's going to be smitten with the plagues, just like how ancient Egypt was smitten with the plagues. And you know what proves that? Because who are we reading from, brother?
Ezra.
Right, now during the time of Esdras was on the scene around the 5th century BC. So when we deal with ancient Egypt now, ancient Egypt was on the scene, what 4,000 plus years ago. So Esdras came way after that time. So he got to be talking about a future Egypt. So what Egypt is he referring to? He's talking about this civilization, this society that's likened unto Egypt. Okay, go on, brother. It makes sense.
And it says, and it shall be smitten with plague and punishment.
And punishments, go on.
That God shall bring upon it.
Right, that God shall bring upon it. So once again, I thought God was all love. I thought you could just get away from what you wanted to do. No. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Read that verse again.
And it says, and it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment
And punishments, go on.
that God shall bring upon it.
And that God shall bring upon it. Meaning he's going to bring the plagues of the society. All right? Go on.
They that till the ground shall mourn,
Right. They that till the ground shall mourn. Go on.
for their seeds shall fail through the blasting of hail,
Right. Go on.
and with the fearful constellation.
Okay.
Woe to the world
Right.
and them that dwell therein.
So it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Now let's look up the term woe. The term woe means destruction. So destruction is going to be highly influenced in this world. Destruction is going to come down in this society, man. All we are is just the messengers. Reading out the book of Christ. Go on.
For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
It draweth nigh. The end of the world and the things concerning the end of this abomination is coming down the line, like I always say. Martial law being declared in Great Britain, the States, other parts of the world. They may call it a state of emergency. So all of this Candyland bullshit is going to stop, man. Acting like children is going to stop. It's all going to stop, man. It's right around the corner. Go on.
And one people shall stand up and fight against another.
Right. Here's another child right here. See that? This is Great Britain for you.
Wait, yeah.
The first world.
Hey, your boyfriend's calling you.
Nah, don't know. My brother.
All right. Listen, that is all right. See, this is the thing. And it just goes to show you that we're in the time of a declining of a nation of people. Because they always come up here acting like children. They just got them, they got that, they want to get that attention. And it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. You got men that's in their mid-30s coming around here at the city again. And it just happens time and time again. And this is supposed to be the first world. It don't make no sense. Go on, bro.
And swords in there. Let me start that again. It says,
And that's why these women out here, they're so miserable. Because they can't find no real man out here. Because when they do find a man, you know, he's acting like a damn child. He can't hold his shit together. Go on.
and one people shall stand up and fight against
So
another.
let's draw back to the point. One people shall stand up to fight against another. That's your rights right there. Your race rights as well. Okay? And it's gearing up. Things are getting, the tensions is heating up as well. Okay? And that's going to happen also in the shores of Britain. You're going to have Muslims fighting up against English brawlers and what have you. It's going to get rowdy. It's going to be a royal rumble. Okay? And all of this shenanigan that's going on out here is all going to be put to a complete stop, closure. And these troops, these military troops, these police officers, they're going to have to clamp down on the people. Because they're going to totally collapse the system. Meanwhile, you got people acting stupid out here. Go on.
And swords in their hands.
Right, and swords in their hands, guns, bayonets, bullets, bats. So all wars gonna break out, man. Civil disobedience, go on.
For there shall be sedition among men.
Right, the word sedition means the uprising. Okay? They're gonna ignite against their own government. All of these low-level peons you see out here, they're gonna get tired of the Queen of England. They're gonna get tired of Prince Charles and the princes of the world. All right? That's how bad it's gonna get, man. It's gonna get so bad where the economy is just gonna pretty much stifle. And the people are they're gonna get fed up, and they're just gonna go to certain key places where the politicians hang out at, and it's gonna be all out war. Amongst the higher class, the middle class, there's gonna be class wars too. That's how bad it's gonna get out here. When you got grown-ass men out here that's in mid-30s, going on 40, acting like a bunch of clowns. Like they ain't got no damn sense. Like they ain't got nothing to live for, or because maybe they don't have nothing to live for. Go on.
Therefore, there shall be sedition among men.
Right, there shall be seditious among men. Go on.
And invading one another.
Invading one another. Okay, and I don't mean to go off topic because see, you're not gonna see me walk around the street looking all silly, ranting and raving like an animal. Okay, I'm a man of class, I'm a man of standards. I don't carry myself like that. Okay, go on. I was raised better than that. Go on.
They shall not regard their kings,
Right, they should not regard their kings,
nor princes,
nor princes. Like I said, the Prince Charles of the world, the Queen of England, the people ain't gonna care about the Queen of England anymore. They're gonna rise up against the government, and that's why the government is preparing the police office, the police, to engage the people. Like I remember 2 years ago, I found this article when you had the SES military troops training on how they're gonna go against the people in the UK. This is what's going on right now, and then you also had Department of Homeland Security stacking up bullets. At one point, I believe it's what 2.3 billion amount of bullets.
Yeah, 1.6 billion rounds of bullets.
Right.
On the
So why do
point
you
as
need that
well.
much bullets, brother?
Enough to kill everyone in the United States 3 times over, they said.
Right. Because they know when they pull the plugs on this place, they're gonna have to start gunning for the people because the people are gonna be gunning for them. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the reality. So you can mess about, talk shit all you want, walk around the camera like a damn child. But guess what? The reality is gonna come when you're gonna be crying and acting like a damn child, like a baby. Crying for his mother.
No.
Okay?
No money.
Yes, so read on.
and it says, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Go on.
A man shall desire to go into a city
Right, a man shall desire to go into a city
and shall not be able.
that should not be able to. I wonder why that is. I wonder why you're not going to be able to go from one place to another place. You know why that is? You got to use your thinking cap. The reason why that is because these cops out here, they're going to lock these streets down. So if you're in Liverpool and you want to go down to Blackpool, you won't be able to go down it because they're going to lock the streets down. If you're in North London and you're trying to go down to South London, you ain't going to go nowhere. You're going to stay right there. And these damn cars over here, they're going to go from one, they're going to stay in that one place and that's it. All you got to do is watch that movie. I believe it's called, my man Matt Damon played on the movie. Okay, I forgot the name of the movie, man. Okay, but there was a disease breakout as basically people were situated in one area. Okay, and that's what's going to go down because what they might just very well do, which they could very well do, they could bring out a biological attack on the people. Okay, go on, brother.
Because of their pride, the city shall be troubled.
Right, because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. That's something else. Go on.
And their houses shall be destroyed.
Right, and the houses shall be destroyed. So you're going to have these military troops enter into the house of the people and shoot on sight if they resist. See that? So go back to a couple of verses.
And it says, and there shall be sedition among men.
Okay, so there shall be seditious amongst men. People rising up against their own government. Go on.
And invading one another.
And invading one another. Go on.
They shall not regard their kings nor
Okay.
princes.
Right, that's talking about the regular, everyday peons we see day to day. Go on.
And the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right, they shall stand in their power. People are going to want to take over the situation. Okay, go on.
A man shall desire to go into a city
Right, a man shall desire to go into a city. Go on.
and shall not be able.
It should not be able because the streets is going to be locked up. That's what's going down. Go on, brother.
For because of their pride,
Because of their pride, go on.
the city shall be
The
troubled.
city shall be troubled. Tells you in the scriptures, man, when you're prideful or when you exalt of yourself, you become a base. Okay? And we've seen that on a small level. So we're going to see it on a gigantic level according to what's being said here. See that? Go on.
And houses shall be destroyed.
And houses shall be destroyed. Go on.
And men shall be afraid.
And men shall be afraid. And I mean, that's not believable. I mean, Salaki, that's not unbelievable, excuse me, because we see these men out of today in Great Britain, okay, specifically so-called white men, acting like children. So when things reach to a boiling point, yeah, they're gonna be afraid. Yeah, they're gonna be shook bricks. They probably still shitting their pants from now on. All right, but it's gonna get real hardcore when the ball gets rolling, man. When they lock these streets down, it's gonna get real then. Okay.
Says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
No man shall have pity upon his neighbor. So, back in the day, Jonathan was best friends with Jamie. That friendship is going to end because when Jamie finds out that Jonathan got all the food, he ain't got the food, guess what? He's going to take over his yard and put him to death to get what he got. So you're going to have people invading one another. Okay, it's going to be the strongest survivor. It's going to be every man for themselves. That whole best friend and that whole lovey-dovey spirit, that shit is going to be wiped out of the planet, man. Okay? On a higher level. Go on, brother.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
Okay.
But shall destroy their houses with the sword.
But shall destroy their houses with the sword. So you're going to have other people being destroyed by other people. Okay? Even you're going to have family members rise up against each other, man. I believe anyway. Go on, brother.
And spoil their goods.
And spoil their goods. Go on.
Because of lack of bread.
Because of the lack of bread.
And for great tribulation.
And for great tribulation. So the lack of bread is referring to a famine. Now when we look at the word famine comes from the word fame, which means hunger or a scarcity of food. So when there's a scarcity of food, what's going to happen? People are going to rise against each other. Not only are you going to have seditions amongst the people rising up against the government, but you're going to have people rising up against other people. So it's going to be all around chaos. All around chaos. Okay? Go on.
And it says, and spoil their goods because of lack of bread, and for great tribulation.
Right, and for great tribulation. Go on.
Behold, saith the Lord.
Behold, go on.
I will call together all the kings of the earth.
Right, I will call together all the kings of the earth. Go on.
To reverence me.
Okay.
Which are from the rising of the sun.
Go on.
And from the south, from the east, and Libanus.
Yep.
To turn themselves one against another.
Right, and that's when that nuclear war is going to happen. All of these other nations, all of the kings of the earth, they're all going to be set amongst one another. So everything's working in conjunction in our favor.
So
everything's going to work accordingly to our favor because we're going by prophecy. And prophecy and time is on our side. All right? Once time and prophecy does what they do, we're going to get into the kingdom and we're going to rule over this entire earth the way it's supposed to be. We're going to keep the dietary laws. We're going to keep the laws of the land. Okay, the laws on earth. Women ain't gonna be walking around wearing tights and showing their vaginas all over the place. That's gonna be done away with, man. And all men sagging their pants like they ain't got no damn sense. That's gonna be done away with. Okay? And we're gonna be a people of wisdom, understanding, and knowledge. That's what it's gonna revert back to. And then the earth is gonna replenish because of our leadership. Because of the positive vibration we're going to bring on the earth as well by doing that which is right. And this is why we have children in Great Britain. Grown-ass men acting like children. See that? A child. He's 40 plus years old, but he's a child in his heart. So he comes around walking, acting like a damn idiot, man. You understand what I'm saying? Why? Because we live in a society that promotes foolery.
Can't help themselves.
And they can't help themselves.
Yeah.
This is what happens. And these are the same people that will look down on our people and say, oh, look at these blacks. You understand what I'm
don't
saying?
say that, man, at all.
And that's what happens. I'm gonna touch the nerve because he said he didn't say that. And what he's gonna do, he's gonna take a picture because he has nothing better to do.
Here, I'm interested in that.
Okay? But you have
What we got
nothing to
going
do
on
with
over
something.
here?
And there's another child again. What we have going on over here? He wants attention now. Now
I'm
he
a child,
wants attention
man.
now.
I know what you're on about.
Okay? But we're going to continue on with the word of the Lord. We got standards, man. Go on.
And
We
it
not out here to
says-
try to, you go on.
To turn themselves one against another.
To turn the self against another, and he's gonna be in that. He's gonna be in that too. Okay, he's gonna be without no food. He's gonna be in the families, and he's gonna be catching all of the houses. Okay, that's what he's gonna go on.
And to repay the things that they have done to them.
Right, to repay the things which they have done to them. And you know that a nuclear war's gonna happen. Are you aware of that? Okay, well just go. Okay, well you got some sense.
Listen to what you're saying, man. I love what you're saying.
Okay, well you didn't have to come up like that. You didn't have to
Come up with what?
Trying to
walk
walk through
past the camera. You didn't have to do all that.
I didn't know you were having. I was just walking past.
I
It's
know,
a
but
free
you were, but
pathway
really
to
you
walk
was
where I
being
like.
silly. But really you was being silly. That's what you was really doing. We're not up here to be silly. We ain't got time for that, my man. Go on.
Why are you
And it
being
says,
Uh-huh.
like as they do yet this day unto my chosen,
Right.
so will I do also, and recompense in their bosom.
Right. And that's the whole point of the matter. So, you know, if you up here to listen, then that's cool. But if you up here to be silly, then just know that the Lord is going to do
Why
it.
are you being so aggressive?